Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bears going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lynch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll look to throw here. This one complete, left side to Green Beckham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. 319.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Running with Kamara. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Patriot.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Shoves him away. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a first down and 5 for the offense.
Back it up, Philly. Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now let's go. Leopard. Gone. Over. All right, now look at 56. Detroit. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
They'll set up to throw. steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
A handoff to Abdullah. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They start the second half with Kamara, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green 39, Green 39, Black 99 Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He lets it. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Set! Green! No, check! Patriot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They try the right side with Abdullah. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The second down run for Abdullah. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 25.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th. Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they? They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. 3, over.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19. Over! Watching now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go. No.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Leonard Floyd from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
All right, here we go.
On the run, Abdullah. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go with Abdullah again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And the wideout in motion. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Abdullah. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run with Abdullah. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is Abdullah. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 23. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.